Good morning, all, and welcome to Madman in the Morning. Football in your face, madman style. Hey guys, one big shout out this morning before we get started. Huge Steeler fan, Lorraine Browning, who works for Century 21 in Bluefield. If you're looking for your dream home, guys, check her out at Century 21. She can make your dreams come true. Today, I am riding solo, no guest in the house, just me, just football, in your face, talking a little smack, guys. Before I get started, make sure you like the Madman on Facebook. Check us out on our YouTube channel at Madman in the Morning. Follow us, listen to those videos, guys. We'll replay the show on Facebook if you want to check us out. Follow us on Facebook, talk a little trash. Hey, if you want to talk a little trash to us, we never know, we might mention it on the radio show. So just make sure you hit us up on Facebook. Here we go, guys. First thing first. How about the all-world, can't be beat, all-time, the greatest of all time, Tom Brady and the New England Patriots? Wow, what a start to the NFL weekend. They got smoked. The only thing stopped Kansas City from rushing for more yards was the goal line, guys, and I think everybody knows that. They beat New England from start to finish in that ball game, and I am tickled to death about that one. Another one over the weekend that I liked even better was Ohio State, who I'm not a fan of. Oklahoma on the road, 7.5-point dogs, rolled into Buckeye Stadium, the Horseshoe, went in. Baker Mayfield played lights out. Oklahoma went in there, did everything they wanted to do, pulled the upset, and when it was all over, took that flag right out to the middle of the field and planted it right in the middle of that O on the 50-yard line. Guys, it don't get no better than that. So that was a huge game over the weekend. I don't get to say it too often, but guys, the Patriots are now in last place. And Drew Brees has got to be licking his lips this week. He's got New England coming into town. They're in the Dome. They're down there at home. Drew Brees, with those receivers he's got, man, he has got to be ready to go against that defense. Last week's guest and myself, if you hadn't checked us out, we did go 4-0, which was nice. On our pick'em last week, we had Oklahoma winning, and they did. They went in and pulled the upset. We had the Raiders pulling the upset against the Titans on the road. They went in and won that ball game, looked good on the road. We also had Penn State in a blowout against Pitt, and that's exactly what happened in that game. Washington State, guys, if you hadn't seen Luke Falk play, the quarterback of Washington State, they got down early, late in the game, scored 21 in the fourth quarter, ended up going to overtime. I think they won that game 47-45. And Washington State's a team that everybody needs to watch. This kid's a good one. He can absolutely throw the ball around the field. A lot of crazy things over the weekend in college football. Guys, Baylor 0-2, and it's not the fact that they're 0-2, it's who they lost to. Week 1, they lost to Liberty. Last week, guys, this past weekend, they lost to the University of Texas San Antonio and now fall to 0-2. And guys, it doesn't get any easier than this. Now they going into Big 12 play, and I'm telling you, it could be a long season for the Baylor Bears. And guys, if you didn't get a chance to see this 3rd down and 93 La Tech and Mississippi State play, man, it was awesome. You need to pull that up and check that video out. 3rd down and 93. I've never seen a team in that position before. Just a couple crazy things over the weekend. Guys, I know everybody checked out that Clemson game, Clemson and Auburn. Man, that was a defensive struggle. Clemson, a ton of sacks in that game. Their defense is legit. They end up winning that ball game against Auburn. But, guys, another player that you need to check out, if you haven't checked out Lamar Jackson at Louisville, this dude can throw the ball. He is the whole package. Run the ball, throw the ball. 55 of 85, 771, and 5 TDs. That's in 2 ball games. 40 carries, 239 yards, 3 TDs. Again, 2 ball games. This kid right here is legit, guys. Had they play Clemson this weekend at Papa John's Stadium, you might want to check that game out. It could be a very good one. Texas and USC, That should be a good one this weekend. Tennessee plays Florida in the Swamp. You know that game's always a rivalry. It's going to be a big one. It's going to be a fun one to watch. Check that game out. Before we move forward, I do look for Louisville to pull the outright upset against Clemson this weekend. I think they've got everything they need this year to take it to the next level. So I look for Louisville to beat Clemson this weekend at Papa John Stadium. If it was at Clemson, it'd be different, but it is at Papa John. It's at Louisville. They're going to have the crowd rocking, black out, red out, something down there in Louisville, and I look for them to pull that upset. I also look for the Gamecocks to win and move to 3-0. This Jake Bentley kid has really helped South Carolina. They wasn't looking for much this year, I'm sure, as young as they are, but they're 2-0. They got Kentucky coming into town, 7:30 Saturday night. I look for them to pull that upset against Kentucky and win that ball game. Guys, don't forget, like the Madman on Facebook. Make a comment. Let us know what you think about the show. You can also check us out at YouTube at Madman in the Morning or Madman in the Morning on our YouTube channel. Okay. My bold prediction. I know we're only 2 weeks in, but for the football playoffs, guys, I may change this later, but right now I really like these 4 teams. I think Washington, Louisville, Oklahoma State, and Penn State are your 4 teams that go. And I look for Louisville to play Oklahoma State in the championship. We'll make it a little bit different, shake things up this year. How about that? Louisville and Oklahoma State like the scoreboard up. That game might be 95-90 when it's over with, and that's what we like to see. Those 2 quarterbacks lighten it up. Guys, let's get on to the NFL. New England playing on the road at New Orleans. You know what I said about that game. I think Drew Brees and them pull that upset against New England. New England going 0-2 to start the season. The Jags 1-0 play the Titans. The lowly Jets play the Raiders. I look for the Deshaun Kaiser to pull the upset on the road this weekend playing the Baltimore Ravens. I know he's a rookie. It's on the road. It's his first road game, but I do look for big things out of them. Cleveland's going to surprise some people this year, guys. Philly and Kansas City, the Bears and the Bucks. Minnesota plays the Steelers, Green Bay and Atlanta. Again, I know I said I look for Cleveland to pull that upset. I look for Drew Brees to throw the ball all over the field. 4 TDs, 450, somewhere in that neighborhood. It'll be a shootout, but I think in the end the GOAT will be 0-2 to start the season. Out on another limb, again, like I said, I got Cleveland pulling the upset on the road against Baltimore. I think they go in there and score them a couple touchdowns, play a little defense, and get out there with a close 17-14, 21-17 ball game. So big things this weekend in the NFL, guys. Hey, again, like us on Facebook. Like the Madman on Facebook. I know all the local football teams get back at it again this Friday night. Good luck to all those guys, all those schools. Hope you have an injury-free Friday night. A shout out to some good in the world. You know, this Houston thing and Florida thing going on, and we just wish everybody the best. We want to send out our thoughts and prayers to both of those states, for Florida and Texas. And guys, you do the same. Keep all those folks in your thoughts and prayers. Remember, those storms were devastating to both states, and there's a lot of people that's lost everything they've got. So again, just keep everybody in your thoughts and prayers over the weekend. And I'm the Madman, and I'm out.